Power Yoga Cross Train takes the key components of all forms of fitness and athletics and blends them together. It's like the world's greatest one-stop shopping. We have balance, strength, flexibility, stamina, cardio, but we do it the yogic way, with piercing focus and concentration. So with no further delay, let's do it. Are you ready? Yeah, I guess it's that time. You ready? Okay. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. As we set up for yoga cross train. Yoga cross train, where we get that even balanced dosage of strength, balance, cardio, flexibility, stamina. But we do it with awareness, and we do it with calmness, and we do it all with mindfulness. So every pose, every movement, and every breath is really meant to originate from a place deep inside of you. So just see if you can start to find that slow, deep flow of breath just moving in and out through your nostrils, in and out through your nose. If you're just starting the yoga program, you breathe in and out through your nose, not in and out through your mouth. You get that breath really long and you let that breath pass gently along the base, the back of your throat, so you can hear yourself breathing. If you ever hear that your breath becomes choppy, erratic, unsteady, then you know that's a sign that you need to either back off out of the pose or you need to take a break and come back to child's pose. So try and honor what you're feeling and see if you can allow this practice to be incredibly potent and healing. So with that breath and that flow, with that mind deep in that yogic zone, just go ahead and shift all the way up to tabletop pose, all fours position. Hands on the ground underneath the shoulders, knees on the floor right underneath the hips. Fingers spread nice and wide. Let's lift that left leg off the ground parallel to the floor. And then take that right arm and extend it straight out in front of you. And as you do that, notice that you haven't already lost that steady, rich breath. Left hand drives down strong into the floor, create space through that left shoulder. Take those extended limbs and pull them out away from each other. One more inhale there. Exhale, hand, knee, foot to the floor, other side. Right leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Left arm extends and radiates straight out in front of you. Good, this is a perfect example of a pose that embodies our theme of cross train. Right now in this pose, you have balance and you have strength, you have traction and you have flexibility, and you have calmness. One more big inhale, pull out. Exhale, hand, knee, foot to the floor. Upper push-up position, plank pose. Slide the feet to the back of your yoga mat. Set the shoulders right above those wrists. Press those heels towards that back wall. And with that stomach firm and that face soft, inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, slow to the ground. Good, keep those hands as is. Release the tops of the feet, extend back through your toes. And then cobra number one, inhale, gently lift that chest up. Exhale, gently lower that chest down. Good, a few more of those. Inhale, gently lift that chest up. Exhale, lower down, slow with control. Inhale, lift up, not too high, but also not too low. Exhale, chest and chin down, slow. 2 to go. Inhale, just preparing that back for deeper things to come. Exhale, down slow, last one. Inhale, come up. When you get to the top, just hold there. Good, take those inner elbows and squeeze them into those ribs. Take that chest and pull it out away from your hips. Roll those shoulders back. Good, one last big inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog, curl the toes, lift the hips up and breathe. Oh. Good, you guys. Welcome to your first downward facing dog of this class. This first downward facing dog is the perfect place to check in and see how you're doing. You know, the weather's gonna affect how you're feeling. The time of day that you're practicing is gonna affect how you're feeling. See if you can just attune yourself to what you're experiencing right here, right now. And then based off what you're feeling, see if you can customize the pose to what feels dynamic but also feels sweet for you. Good, and then with those fingers spreading and those hips sloping up to the sky and those heels pressing down low towards the ground and that head and neck relaxed, just enjoy one last inhale, stretch back. Exhale, lightly walk both feet all the way forward to the top of your yoga mat. Spread your feet out about the width of the hips. Bring your hands up to your shins right beneath those kneecaps. First, halfway up, flat back. Good, get that roundness out of your back. And imagine that your spine's like a bungee cord and you're pulling that cord out in two opposing directions. Neck stays long as you gaze down. Good, you gaze down at that word ultimate as we practice becoming the ultimate yogi and the ultimate human being. Big inhale, chest out. Exhale, forward fold, melt down low. Good, from here, bring your hands up to your hips with a little bend in those knees, leading through the chest with a long spine. Inhale, rise, both arms straight up to the sky. Both hands to the prayer position in front of your chest, in front of your heart. Good, mountain pose, bottoms of the feet planted into the floor. The thighs lift up. The belly draws in. The chest lifts up. The chin slightly tucks down. On a big inhale, swoop and soar both arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, dive all the way down. Nice. Flat back inhale, either fingers on the floor or hands to shins, you choose. Exhale, step back to plank, pause there. Take one inhale to set and organize. Exhale, lower down slow on that out breath. Inhale, cobra, chest up. Shoulders roll back. Good, exhale back, down dog, curl the toes, lift the hips up and breathe. Good, you guys, this should start to feel good, you know, as we start to find a little bit more of a rhythm and a little bit more of a flow. Just slipping into that first initial warm-up series. Good, see if you can breathe and flow with me. Big inhale, stretch back, down dog. Exhale, walk or jump lightly forward. Inhale, chest pulls out. Exhale, forward fold, head and neck relaxed. Inhale, rise and float, both arms to the sky, stay standing. Both hands to the prayer position as you rein it in. Inhale, circle those arms up and reach high. Exhale, forward fold, dive on that breath. Inhale, flat back, spine long as possible. Exhale, step or jump back and lower slow. Inhale, chest up and those shoulders roll. Exhale back, down dog, breathe. Good, remember what we said at the beginning of this class. If your breath ever becomes choppy, erratic, or unsteady, then that's a sign that you've gone astray. See if you can operate within the parameters of your class by keeping that breath deep and that mind calm. No pose is worth sacrificing that. Big inhale, stretch back, strong arms. Exhale, walk or jump, both feet all the way through. Inhale, chest and heart draws out. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. Inhale, rise and fly, both arms up. Prayer position in front of the chest. Inhale, both arms lift up to the sky. If you want, you can lean back and reach. Exhale, forward fold, dive and release. Inhale, flat back, chest elongates out. Exhale, step or jump back, lower elbows in. Inhale, just a sweet back bend massage. Exhale, you got it, down dog. Good, another beautiful day on the program, another beautiful day on planet Earth. Just touching and taking care of my body right now. From here, big inhale, hips high. Exhale, walk or quietly fly. Inhale, chest pulls out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and float both arms up. Prayer position in front of the chest, just hold it. Bend the knees, squat the hips down. And then chair pose, just lift those arms to the sky. Good, you guys, those fluid movements that you're doing in and out of these poses are spot on. Because there's no stop, there's no start. It's like you're just moving and flowing through liquid. See if you can squat down low. Good, and then for a moment, see if you can lift your toes off the ground and shift the weight back there into those heels. Good, and then bring the toes back down onto the ground. Bend the knees, sit down a little deeper into that fire. And then one last inhale, lift those arms up a little higher. Exhale, forward fold, cascade. Flat back, big inhale, chest out. Exhale, step or jump back and lower strong. Inhale, chest up, collarbone spread. Exhale, down dog, same exhale, step right foot forward, top of the mat. Spin your back left foot flat on the ground. And then line your front right heel up with the outside of your back left heel. Good, now chest rest on top of that right thigh. Both arms reach straight down by your sides. Bend that right knee right above that right ankle. Press the outside of that back left foot firm and strong onto the floor. Now inhale, rise up, warrior one pose. Spine, torso, arms straight up to the sky. Good, bring that right hand down to your right hip. Take that left arm and extend it straight out in front of you. Pull your left hip, your left thigh bones forward and square those hips to the front of the space. And once you feel that set into place, good, both arms back up to the sky with passion, with compassion. Bend the right knee a little bit deeper. One last inhale, lift those arms up a little higher. Exhale, vinyasa, lower all the way down. Same out breath with control. Inhale, chest up and those lungs expand. Exhale, back, down dog. Good, same exhale, step left foot forward, top of the mat. Spin that back foot flat and get those feet set. Rest the chest on top of that left thigh. Good, and bring both arms aerodynamically straight down by your sides. Good, press the outside of that back right foot firm and strong into the floor. And then on a big inhale, float both arms up to the sky. From the soles of your feet through your fingertips, let that freshly oxygenated blood start to flow. Left hand to left hip bone. Right arm extends straight out in front of you. Pull that right hip, pull it forward best as can be. Good, now bring both arms straight up to the sky. Spread those fingers wide like the rays of a sun. One last big inhale, lift up and arch a little if you like. Exhale, vinyasa, ride that breath all the way down low. Big inhale, breathe that air in deeply. Exhale back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, sink into your whole body. Exhale, walk or jump both feet through. Inhale, spine decompressed. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, squat the hips down. Chair pose, lift those arms to the sky. And just enjoy a couple breaths there. quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes. Good, just enjoy those leg muscles cooking. One last inhale, chair. Stand up, Tadasana, both hands in front of your chest. Good, you guys. Now we're gonna take those movements and we're gonna turn that into a little flow. We call this our second warm-up series. Bend the knees, squat the hips down, big inhale, chair, lift those arms up. Exhale, forward fold, arms down. Flat back, big inhale, chest out. Exhale, step or jump back and lower slow. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, down dog, step the right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, rise straight up, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa, lower all the way down steadily. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, down dog, step the left foot forward, back foot flat. Big inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down as we get that cardio. Inhale, chest up. Good, exhale back, down dog. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, walk or fly, both feet through. Flat back, inhale, heart pulls. Forward fold, bend the knees, squat down. Inhale, chair pose. Stand up, mountain pose. Bend the knees, inhale, back to chair, arms swoop up. Exhale, forward fold, torso low. Flat back, big inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, big exhale. Inhale, lift that heart to the sky. Exhale, down dog, right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one, rise from stability. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down slowly. Inhale like you're surfing a wave. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa, lower all the way down. Big inhale, fill those lungs. Exhale, down dog, arms strong. Inhale, tailbone high. Exhale, walk or fly, both feet through. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, forward fold, squat low. Inhale, chair pose. Stand up, mountain pose, last cycle. Inhale, bend and squat and reach those arms up. Exhale, forward fold, come down. Flat back, chest out. Exhale, step or jump back lower. Inhale, sternum loves to lift tall. Exhale, down dog, right foot forward. Inhale, rise up with strength and power. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down. Good, inhale, bend with sweetness. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward. Inhale, come up and do it with grace. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down with ease. Inhale, keep that mind calm. Good, exhale, you made it, down dog. Good at home, if you ever want to sigh out through the mouth, sigh out a long exhale. If you ever want to release some sound, sometimes that's a great way to dissolve stress away. Oh. Good, you guys, the warm-up series are now gone. From here, take an inhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward, top of the mat. Spin your back left foot flat. Straighten your front right leg. And then turn your front right foot in parallel to your left foot. And then just crawl yourself between your feet and your legs. Now with your hands on the ground about the width of your shoulders, just come up onto your fingertips and take a big inhale, pull that chest out. And then on that exhale, palms flat, elbows bent, chin curls in, and eyes closed. Good, that's right, just hanging out and just enjoying the residual effects of what I just moved through. You know, this moment right now is kind of like when you go on your favorite hike and you just climbed a couple thousand feet in elevation. and that trail starts to level off a little bit. You know, and you find that rock or that place where you could just sit down and literally just enjoy that amazing view. You know, your view is just coming through sensation. You're just enjoying that amazing sensation as every fiber in your body gets touched. Now from here, bring your hands all the way up to your hips, to your waist bones, grounding through the feet, leading through the chest. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And then on that exhale, spread those arms out nice and wide. Flip your palms up to the sky, and then bring your right arm underneath that left arm. And then wrap and intertwine your arms around each other so they spiral. Now, best as can be, try and get your fingertips level with each other. If you have broader or bigger shoulders, you just do the best that you can do. In fact, in these classes, full effort always equals full victory. Now pull your elbows up and out away from your chest and let those shoulders, let those back muscles spread wide. And literally take your breath and your focus and direct it right into the back side of your heart between those scapula. Good, and then how about one last penetrating deep inhale there. Exhale, both arms spread out really wide. Take your right foot, right toes and angle them forward towards the front of the space. Line your front right heel up with your back left arch. With your feet spread out a good 4.5 feet apart. Go ahead and bend your right knee right above that right ankle. Right shin bone vertical and straight. Sit that groin down low. Lift that chest and that sternum up tall. Good, spread those arms out wide. And maybe most importantly, find that piercing focus out across that right middle finger. Notice right now your breath, your body, your mind, all in synchronization. There's not a facet of you right now that's not in a state of cohesion, harmony, balance. Good, flip that right palm up to the sky. Reverse warrior, left hand outside of left leg. Right arm comes swooping all the way up and back. Right bicep dips around that right ear. Right knee bends right above that right ankle as you stretch the whole right side of that torso. One last inhale there. Good, back to warrior two pose. Bring your right forearm on top of your right thigh and then reach that left arm straight up to the sky. Now try not to dump in that right shoulder. Press that right forearm strong on top of that leg. Good, that way you keep that space through that shoulder joint. Now if you want to, you can slide your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Just release it all the way down onto the ground. Or as well, you can always grab your ultimate yogi block and you can put that underneath your hand as well. Now both arms stacked right on top of each other. Open up that left chest and then extend that left arm all the way out towards the front of the space. Good, back left foot presses. Left hand reaching out. Just some sweet, sweet lean. Good, left arm up to the sky. Now bring the left hand around behind your back. Take your right hand, right arm. Reach it underneath that right leg. And grab your fingers, grab your hand, grab your wrist, grab whatever you can. Now try not to collapse through that left chest. Roll that left chest open. Pull that chest, pull that heart out. Good, and if you're feeling right now within this pose like you want to yell or you want to scream out, or maybe you even want to punch the yoga instructor, it's not uncommon at all. See if you can move through what you're experiencing with calmness and non-reactivity. Good, right hand low, left arm up to the sky. Inhale, rise up, warrior two pose. And then straighten that right leg, hallelujah. Oh, good, judging by that chorus of sounds, that felt good to get out of there. See if you can heel toe that back left foot in just an extra inch or two. And then angle your left toes slightly forward. Keep your front right leg totally straight. and line both feet up heel to heel. Good, front right leg stay straight. Now reach out through that right arm and keep reaching. Let that left hip kick back. Keep reaching, and then lower that right hand down on top of a shin, an ankle, a foot, a floor, or a block. Left arm straight up to the sky. Breath in that flow. Mind deep, embedded in that yogic zone. Good, open up your left chest on the inhale. Reach that left arm all the way out on the exhale. Obviously, I've already gotten a pretty good dosage of cardio. Right now, I'm just enjoying a little bit of flexibility across the whole left side of my body. Good, now left arm back up to the sky. Left hand to left hip bone on the exhale. Turn your gaze down and look about 10 to 12 inches in front of your right foot. Put a little bend in that front right knee, and then shift your weight forward onto that front foot, front leg with your right hand. Good, right where you were gazing, 10 to 12 in front of your right foot, and a little bit over to the right. Good, now when you're ready, take that left arm and reach it all the way up to the sky. So Callie, we're gonna put this block underneath your hand. Good, now by using these blocks, you can get some real good extension through that spine. Good, that way that chest isn't dipping down. Good, it's not like the blocks are training wheels. The blocks are just aids and guides to really help you find that perfect sweet spot. Press back through that left leg, left heel. Good, and then just enjoy. One last inhale, roll that left chest and hip open. Beautiful, left hand softly down to the ground. Standing splits, crawl your hands in towards that right foot, right leg. Curl your chin in towards the top of the chest, let that head go, and see if you can lengthen long through that back left leg. Once you get the length, then you can explore height if that's what your body needs. Good, see if you can find that place and see if you can breathe. One more inhale, left leg lifts, left foot next to right foot, top of the mat. Big inhale, flat back, chest out, forward fold on that exhale. Inhale, rise and float both arms up to the sky. Prayer position in front of your chest as you bring it inside. Balancing on your left foot, left leg. Tree pose, just reach down and grab that right foot and see how high you can place that right foot into the inside of that left leg, left thigh. Once you get it stuck in there, then just bring your hands to the prayer position in front of your chest. Good, now those of you that are newer at home, if this is impossible for you, we can offer this variation where you bring the right toes to the inside of your ankle. Or you can even take your right toes and you can rest them over on the floor. So you can always start with those variations as well. Good, you guys. Now from here, with that left foot grounded, go ahead and grow those branches as you reach those arms all the way up to the sky for any variation that you like. You know, maybe the arms are about shoulder width apart. Maybe you bring the palms together. Maybe you open the arms out a little bit wide. And maybe you don't care what your arms are doing because it's all you can do to just balance in the pose. Good, now from here, one last inhale, lift up. Grab your right shin and squeeze your right knee deep into your belly. Still balancing on that left foot. If you fall, just fall with a smile on your face. Good, keep that right knee lifted. Bring your hands to your hips, to your waist bones. And when you're ready, go ahead and extend that right leg straight out in front of you. Curl those right toes back. Press down and out through that right heel. Good, and then just lift both arms all the way up to the sky. Oh yeah. Good, let that right thigh get engaged. One last inhale there. Back to warrior three, airplane. Beautiful, Noah. Good, square those hips to the ground. Good, like an airplane, you fly through the sky. Your right leg is the tail. Your arms are the wings. Your head is the cockpit. Good, and the wobbling that you're experiencing is your turbulence. Good, but notice through the turbulence that the pilot inside of your mind still remains calm. Good, from here, come all the way up to standing, grab that right shin, squeeze that right knee and give it one last little tug in. Softly relax, right foot down onto the ground. Inhale, both arms all the way to the sky. Chair pose, bend the knees and bring the hands in front of your chest this time. Left elbow to the outside of that right knee, right thigh. Good, see if you can slide that left armpit right on top of that right thigh. Pull that chest, pull that heart out. Keep squatting those hips down low. And to the degree that suits you, just deepen into that twist. Good, you guys. If you want to lower your left hand down, that's always an option. And then reach that right arm to the sky. But if you're going deeper, just notice it's not your ego that led you in there. It's your wisdom. It's the intelligence that exists inside of you. It's the sensation that you're feeling that you're monitoring at all times. Now, one last little goodbye squeeze. Inhale, chair pose, lift up and reach. Exhale, forward fold, dive and release. Inhale, flat back, chest pulls out. Exhale, step back to plank pose, pause there. As we now set up for 500 yogi style push-ups. Just kidding, we'll stick to 5. Good, now from here, lower down slow on the inhale. Exhale, back to plank pose, you rise. Inhale, elbows stay in. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, you see we're looking for quality. Exhale, we don't need quantity. Inhale, just bring thoroughness. Exhale into the movements. One more. Inhale, down low. Exhale, rise and hold. Now take an inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly and pause there. Release the tops of the feet. Good, extend both arms straight behind you, about the width of your shoulders. And then just start to lift your chest and lift your legs off the ground, balancing solely on that pelvic floor. Good, this is so good for my back muscles. This is so good for the health of my spine. Good, see if you can bring a little strength and resiliency right to the center, the core of your whole physical existence. Beautiful, both arms straight out in front of you, just reach them out. Good, stretch back to those toes, reach out to those fingertips. The pose is like a wave that's building, building, building. One last inhale, find that climax. Cobra position, hands under the shoulders. Release the feet. Inhale, cobra, pump that beautiful medicine into your spine. Exhale, back, down dog. Step your left foot forward, deep as it'll go. Spin your back foot flat on the floor. Straighten your front left knee and leg. And then turn your front left foot in, parallel to your right foot. Good, straddle, stretch. This time we're just gonna reach the hands over there and grab the outsides of the feet. You know, if you can take your fingertips and slide them right underneath the bottoms of your feet. Otherwise, you could always grab your big toes, your ankles, your calves, or even the outsides of your knees are fine. You see, the beautiful thing about this practice of yoga is that these poses are accessible for a lot of different body types and a lot of different levels of yoga students. And the beautiful thing is that at any point within a yoga pose, I can always make it a little less intense. And at any point, I can always make it a little bit more intense. So the poses are kind of like dosages of medicine. And I just try and give me and my body the appropriate dosage that it needs. Too much becomes toxic. Not enough just wastes my time. So I just try and do it to a moderate degree. From here, bring your hands all the way up to your hips, to your waist bones, grounding through your feet, leading through your chest. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, spread both arms out really, really wide. Flip both palms up to the sky. And then bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Wrap and spiral those arms around each other. Pull your elbows up and out away from your chest. Good, if you want, close your eyes. Any opportunity that I get to look within is always time incredibly well invested. So much of my life, I'm looking outside of me. So much of my yoga practice, I can look inward and I can start to deepen my relationship to my own self. One last inhale there. Exhale, both arms spread out wide. Good, take your left toes now and turn them forward to the front of the space. Line your left heel up with your back right arch, and then warrior two pose. Bend your left knee right above that left ankle. Good, make sure you have your feet spread out a good 4.5 feet apart. And try and get that left thigh bone parallel to the floor. Good, notice those beautiful lines of energy that you created within the posture. Notice those shapes, those angles, those contours and those curves. Nice, left palm up to the sky, revolve your warrior, right hand outside of right leg. The hip, the thigh, the calf will do. Just try not to rest it on that right kneecap. We don't want to buckle that in. Good, breathe, breathe. Good, if you're inspired and you want to bend that left knee a little deeper, go ahead. One last inhale, stretch. Exhale back to warrior two pose. Left forearm on top of that left thigh. Right arm beautifully reaches straight up to the sky. Once I double check to make sure my left knee's bent right above my left ankle. If I want, then I could lower my left hand down, all the way down onto the floor or a block. Good, if that doesn't feel good, or if I start to feel my left sitting bone kind of kicking out, then I just bring the forearm back on top of the thigh and I modify the pose. Good, open up that right chest on the inhale, and then reach that right arm all the way out to the front on the exhale. Press through that back right foot. Reach out through that right hand. Beautiful, right arm to the sky, inhale. Right hand to the lower back on the exhale. Take that left arm now and reach it right underneath that left leg. And see what you can grab. Good, and then see if you can allow your mind to grab onto your breath. You see, as human beings, we have a tendency, the moment that we get challenged, that we lose that connection to the breath. There's a disconnect. But if you can stay connected to your breath and you can keep breathing deep and breathing free, it'll pull you through the intensity. Good, with more grace. That's it. Left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, rise up, warrior two pose. Good, straighten that front left leg and get out of there. Oh. Good, bring that back foot in a couple of inches, shorten your stance ever so slightly. Angle those right toes modestly forward. Triangle pose, reach out through that left hand, left arm. Let that right hip slide back. And then just stack both arms right on top of each other. Good, how many places can I find space within this pose? Good, I can spread my arms out and find space across my chest and shoulders. I can pull my sternum out away from my sacrum and find space across my spine. Good, if it feels okay on my neck, I can turn my gaze up to the sky. Good, open up that right chest, reach that right arm all the way back out. Extended triangle pose. Ooh, as you reach out through that right arm, let those right ribs roll open to the sky. Good, breathe. Deep, left hand on top of this block. There you go. Straighten this left leg. There you go. Good, breathe. Nice, everybody. Right arm back up to the sky, inhale. And then right hand to right hip on the exhale. Turn your gaze down. Look 10 to 12 in front of that left foot. Put a little bend in that front left knee. Half moon, go ahead and easily step forward and stick that left hand to where you were gazing at. Take that right arm, reach it all the way up to the sky. Take that chest and pull it out away from your hips, away from your lower back. Remember, if you fall, it's never a big deal. It's inevitable that I'm gonna fall in life. And it's also inevitable that I'm gonna fall in yoga class. And it's not even the fall that matters. It's how I respond to the fall that matters. Good, one more big inhale, right chest rolls. Exhale, right hand down to the ground. Standing splits, crawl your hands in towards that left foot, left leg. Good, momentarily, for these last couple of breaths, just pull back long through that right leg and lift it up to where it feels like you're testing your edges. Because within the testing of the edges is where that yoga gold lies. One last inhale, right leg high. Right foot next to left foot, release. Flat back, big inhale, chest out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and float both arms all the way up to the sky. Both hands to the prayer position, collect it all in. Good, balancing on your right foot, right leg, reach down and grab your left foot. And see how high you can pull that left foot to the inside of that right leg, right thigh. Good, and remember, you have all those other variations that you can do here in tree pose. Once you get that left foot where you want it to be, both arms reach all the way up to the sky. The bottom right leg like the root of one of those redwood trees that's been around for a long, long time. Those arms are reaching, that breath is flowing, and right now I have no choice for my mind to be focusing. That's the beauty of balance. One last inhale there. Left knee forward, grab your left shin and squeeze that left knee in. Still balancing on that right foot, right leg. Just keep that left leg where it is and bring your hands to your hips, to your waist bones. Good, extend that left leg straight out in front of you. And then just take both those arms and lift them straight up to the sky high. Try not to lean back though. Good, try and keep that spine vertical and straight. One last inhale there. Back to warrior three, airplane balancing pose. Good, now in this pose, you always have the variation. You can spread your arms out wide. You can bring your arms straight down by your sides. You can even reach your arms straight out in front of you for like a traditional warrior three. So find the variation that feels good for you. Good, one last inhale there. Come all the way back up to standing. Grab that left shin, squeeze that left knee in. Softly relax that left foot down onto the ground. Good, bend the knees, squat those hips down low. Inhale, chair pose, arms up. Prayer position in front of the chest, twist to the other side. Right elbow outside of left knee, left thigh. Good, I get in there and I just start to explore it a little bit. And I just monitor what the body's telling me right now. And if it's telling me that it needs something a little bit more intense, then I lower the right hand all the way down on the outside of that left foot. And then I reach that left arm all the way to the sky. Good, and the benefit of the twist is that it's so healthy for the spine. The benefit of the twist is that you purify all those organs inside of your belly. Now one last little twist. Inhale, chair pose, lift up and reach. Exhale, forward fold, dive and release. Inhale, flat back, vertebra lengthens. Exhale, step back to plank, pause there as we bring straight to the cross train. 5 more yogi style push-ups if you want. Lower your knees down and modify. Inhale, calm down slow. Exhale, rise up, 4 to go. Inhale, elbows in. Exhale, rise up, 3 to go. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, stomach strong. Inhale, round 4. Exhale means 1 more. Inhale, slow. Exhale, rise and hold. Take an inhale, plank. Exhale, come down strong. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's flow. Right foot forward, top of the mat, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1, rise on the in-breath. Warrior 2, spread out on the exhale. Reverse warrior, left hand low, right hand back. Extended side angle, right hand to the mat, left arm out. Inhale to warrior 2, you rise. Vinyasa on the exhale, lower down and glide. Inhale as we finish the standing poses strong. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward. Inhale, come up, warrior 1 together. Warrior 2, spread out. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, left hand low and right arm out. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down and ride that body through. Inhale as we circulate. Exhale, down dog, right foot, top of the mat. Inhale, warrior 1, rise and reach. Warrior 2, spread wide as can be. Inhale, revolve that warrior. Exhale, extend and lengthen out. Beautiful. Inhale, back up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel and lower all the way down, smooth. Inhale, we flow. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward. Inhale, come up from lower string. Exhale, open out and spread for width. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down as you glide. Inhale as you electrify that spine. Exhale, last cycle, right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, I'm rising to the occasion. Exhale, I'm spreading open. Inhale, I'm leaning back gently. Exhale, I'm reaching out thoroughly. Inhale, I'm coming up buoyantly. Exhale, I'm lower down strongly. Inhale, I never collapse. Exhale, down dog, left foot, top of the mat. Inhale, finally the last side. Exhale, spread out wide. Inhale, lean back and expose left ribs. Exhale, calm down and expose right ribs. Inhale, finally, warrior 2. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down, slow. Inhale, chest, lungs, and heart open. Exhale, back down dog. Good job at home, you guys. Good job. Beautiful. Good. Arms a little strong and hips sloping a little high. Last thing to do is just take a big inhale and stretch it. Good. Relax those knees all the way down onto the floor. Crawl your knees forward towards the top of your yoga mat. Cross the feet behind you. Release down onto your sitting bones. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Cobbler pose. Good. Sometimes called butterfly pose. In yoga, we call it Baddha Konasana. Means bound angle. Grab the feet, pull those heels in deeply. And then on a big inhale, lift that chest up. And then on that exhale, just let that chest dip down. Good. Now again, if you're newer, see if you can keep that length of your spine. So as you inhale, you lengthen that chest out. And then as you exhale, you let that chest sink down. So find that balance between the length and also the depth. And this one should feel just beautiful after all that I just moved through. And there's no way it would feel as good as it currently does had I not just done what I did. My muscles are warm and loose and malleable, and now I'm just taking advantage of all the warmth that I produced. From here, slowly ease your way all the way back up to seated. Bring your inner knees together, feet flat on the floor. Bring your hands behind your hips about 10 to 12 inches. Turn your fingertips away from you towards the back of the space. Slide your feet forward in front of your hips 10 to 12 inches and open the feet out about the width of your shoulders. And then lean back onto your hands on an inhale. Lift the butt off the floor and the belly to the sky. Good, and then just take about 5 breaths there. Good, just a back bend to complement the forward bend that I just did and the forward bend that I'm about to do. Arms a little strong, big inhale, lift that belly up. Exhale, lower that tailbone down low. Good, crawl the hands in, walk those legs straight out in front of you along the floor. And then on a big inhale, lift both arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, just dive all the way down. Good, you can always use a strap here if you like. But otherwise, you just grab those feet, or you grab your ankles, you grab your shins, and you grab your knees. You know, sometimes when I'm new to yoga, you know, my body is so unflexible, it's kind of a little discouraging. You know, but you kind of have to start somewhere. And with a little bit of consistency and a little bit of practice, things start to happen. Things start to shift, and that's the beauty of this program. For 108 days, I'm committing to a chunk of time. But in less than a season, I'm gonna finish stronger, more supple, more calmer, more flexible, more balanced, more healthy than probably I ever have been in my whole entire life. Commitment, consistency is the key. That's how you get results. That's how you transform. From here, slowly ease your way all the way up to seated. And from here, just slowly come all the way down onto your back. Grab your shins, hug and squeeze your knees, your thighs deep in. Good, and then just rest the soles of your feet flat on the floor about the width of the hips. Slide your heels in close towards those hips, setting up for bridge pose. Press the feet into the floor, lift the belly all the way up to the sky. It's like a reclining back bend. And then if you want, interlace your fingers, draw your arms towards straight, and roll and tuck and scoot your shoulders underneath your upper back so you maximize your leverage here to get that pelvic floor lifting up to the sky. Inner knees roll towards each other to keep your lower back broad and open and not compressed. Now, some of you may want to stay here and bridge. This is perfectly fine. Others of you like wheel pose. If so, bring the hands back there by the ears. Fingers face forward, get a good grip through your hands. And then when you're ready, press those elbows and those arms towards straight and arc the entire front side of your body all the way up to the sky. Good, if you want to come up onto the tips of your toes, either bridge or wheel, feel free. Remember that wave is building and cresting. One last inhale, find that edge. And then on that exhale, lower slowly all the way down onto the mat. Grab your shins, hug and squeeze both knees, both thighs deep into that belly. Take your left ankle now and rest it right on top of that right thigh, setting up for thread the needle pigeon. Take your left hand, left arm, and reach it right down through your legs. Grab your right hamstring or your right shin, both hands. Good, flex those 2 feet. Curl your forehead up towards that right knee, right thigh. And then see if you can roll that outer left knee forward towards the front of the space. So you feel your femur bone moving around in that hip socket. Good, now softly relax your head down. Notice you're not looking around. You're just focusing on your breath and your experience. You know, it's kind of like my yoga mat is a little bubble and I step into that bubble. And for the duration of these classes, I just allow everything else to go out of focus. Just a little investment into me. So I have more energy to give in everything else that I do in my life. My career, my studies, those other forms of fitness, athletics, sports, and especially within my relationships. You want to know if your yoga practice is really working for you? Take a look at your relationships. And if your relationships are becoming more rich and more beautiful and more amazing, you are definitely on the right track. One last little squeeze there. Good, uncross that left leg. Same thing on the other side. Right ankle on top of that left knee, left thigh. Right hand, right arm reaches right down through your legs. Get your hands set, get your feet set, and then curl your forehead all the way up towards that left thigh. Find that sweet spot on the other side. And then softly relax that head all the way down onto the ground. Now again, those of you at home practicing yoga with us, not only are you doing the yoga and moving through those yoga programs, but remember the common sense food program. No sugars, no preservatives, no fried foods, no stimulants. That diet is a key component to you getting amazing results. Just what my right hip needed. One last little goodbye squeeze. Good, uncross that right leg, grab your shins, hug and squeeze both knees in. Bring your feet down onto the ground and bring the bottoms of your feet together. Toes forward, heels in, knees open out. And then just rest one hand on top of your belly and the other hand right on top of your chest, on top of your heart. And then go ahead and close your eyes as we explore another amazing, powerful tool within yoga. Yoga breathing, or what we call pranayama. Prana means life force, and ayama means the expansion of that life force. If you can control your breath, then you can control your mind. And if you can control your mind, then you can literally become the master of your own destiny. You can manifest whatever reality you choose for yourself. And it all starts off within this real simple breathing exercise. So see if you could breathe with me. Take an inhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4. Last round. 3, 2, 1. Suspend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that breath normalize. Just come back to that normal fluid breath. You just slowed your breath rate down to about 4 breaths per minute. Most people are breathing 15, 16, 17 breaths per minute. The slower you get that breath, the more that you increase longevity of life. Bring your inner knees together, grab your shins, hug and squeeze both knees in. Keep that right knee hugged in, extend that left leg straight out in front of you. Open your right arm all the way over to the right, bring your gaze out across that right arm, and then just let that right knee now drape and relax all the way over to the left. Good, right knee comes all the way back up to neutral. Squeeze that right thigh back in. And then bring your left knee in. Extend that right leg straight out in front of you. Open that left arm all the way over to the left. And then just let that left knee drape and release all the way over to the right. Good, left knee comes all the way back up to neutral. Bend and squeeze both left and right knee back in. Curl your forehead up towards both of your knees. Give your whole body one last big squeeze. Exhale, Shavasana, release. Relax all the way down onto your back. Not only did you guys earn this one, but this is absolutely necessary. Do not underestimate the importance of this pose. In fact, it might be the most important, powerful pose of them all. And certainly the one that's the most reflective of yoga. The heart and soul of yoga. Inner stillness, inner silence. For these last couple minutes, close your eyes. Let your deep breathing subside and see how deep you can drop into that undercurrent of you. Everybody from here, just slowly come back into your body, back into your breath. And then just take your time coming out of that final pose of rest and relaxation. Well, that's it. You made it through Yoga Cross Train. Be focused, be committed, be ultimate, and see you on the mat. Good job.